Hey, um, yeah. Hey, Fujifilm. Fuji doesn't like to be called Fuji, like to be called Fujifilm. And Nikon, and a few other places. I'm doing a lot of free tech support for you. I get tons and tons of emails and comments, which I love to help people. I do. It's actually gotten to the point where it's become overwhelming. But I just wanted you at Nikon and Fujifilm, and like Voigtlander, and and some other companies to know that I'm fielding thousands and thousands of emails and comments, countless thousands, answering tech support questions. I love to help people, and you know, anytime someone sent me an email, it's like, I can't help you unless you give me something. I just letting you know, Fujifilm, that the people that you're actually paying to answer tech support questions, and not very good, by the way. A lot of times when I meet, I don't know, Nikon or Fuji people that actually work for the company, and I won't name names, I know more than they do. And I don't mean that kind of like, I mean that seriously. I do know more than they do. They don't know the answer because I know the answer to that question. So, let me give you one story, Fujifilm. Let me give you one story. Actually, there are several stories like this. One person in another country that has called me many times and has purchased a Fuji, and I have given enormous amounts of tech support for free. You do this, and this is how you do that, and questions and questions. Like, yeah, Fuji. Not a dime off of that is at least like 5 hours of my time off of one person only. Now, obviously, I don't have to do that. But then that would make me a rude asshole, wouldn't it? It's like, I don't want to help you. What if I answered the phone like this? Yeah, you've already called me like 5 times. I don't want to help you because, you're not paying me anything. And, I just don't care. I'm not like that. All the people that call me the angry photographer, let me tell you something. The people that are the real assholes are the people that are all sugary sweet on the outside. They're like a steaming pile of cow poo with some sugar sprinkled on top. Okay? They are. A couple photography channels have emailed me. They've said horrible things about me. I don't care what they say. I'm not the angry photographer at all. They don't call me the helpful photographer. I'm not getting any kickbacks from any company. I don't have any affiliate links at all. Fujifilm, Nikon, Voigtlander. Who are the countless, endless other companies? Some of which I won't name because I love them very dearly. I'm not going to name them. I love all of them, but I'll name Fujifilm and Nikon. I just want you folks to know that, meaning Nikon and Fuji and other, that I'm fielding. I think that's actually really good of Nikon. Nikon thinks that like people like me and Fuji, maybe, I don't know, that I don't know what they think that we're doing. We're just like free information. So I'm going to set up a free information booth. And free is fine. This has nothing to do with money. I'm just letting you know some of the things that I do. I get like sometimes like 30 follow-up emails from people, which is fine. Might be a little excessive. Answering tech support questions. Some people said, you shouldn't do that, It's like, what am I going to do? The questions and the emails have become absolutely, overwhelming, kind of like a tidal wave, but I answer them. Past month or so, I basically haven't been going to bed till 4, 5, or 6 in the morning because the emails overwhelm. And that's alright. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I'm just letting Fuji and Nikon know that the people that they're paying in the basement to answer tech support questions, and not very well, mind you, that I'm doing that for free. Hey, I'm doing your free tech support for you. I'm trying to think of another photography channel that does that. I know one thing's for certain. Even if people hate me or they like me or in between, who gives a damn, right? They will notice that I answer more questions in the comments section of my videos than anybody else by far. Way more. Like many magnitudes more. That's very visible. So if anybody's got any doubts about that, check out any email. Check out any video, excuse me, that I make in the comments section below. I don't know why I made a video on this. It's just kind of like grinding my gears. Not the answering questions part. It's letting Fujifilm. It's like, well, I could have said they should have sent me a t-shirt or given me a banner or something like that. That'd be like the cheapest tech support in the world. Like, hey, answer 10,000 emails. We'll send you like a free t-shirt. That way we'll get free advertising too. It's kind of odd. It's like you make all these videos to be helpful, but you end up being tech support. This is funny. This is the funny part. I've had a few calls like this. Now this, you gotta admit, this is funny. Of course, I don't work for these companies at all. I've had a few people in their frustration not being able to figure out something, which, happens to everybody. The cameras are complicated. Some of them. They'll call me up and they'll like complain in anger. And they'll like kind of take out their rage on me. I don't work for these companies. They're not only that, they ain't even paying me. So the fact that some people, not many, there have been some people like email me. There have been a lot of emails like that. Several phone calls. I can't say there's many, but several, where they like take out their frustration on me. It's not because I recommend it, it's because everything's working fine and they can't figure it out, or they're frustrated on some sort of, how does this work? It's like, you do realize I don't work for these companies, and you're like taking frustration out on a guy that's trying to give you free tech support, and I'm not even getting paid for it. Of course, I've never said that via phone call, but there have been many times I've thought about it. I go like, I'm very happy to help you, but if you're going to take out your frustration on me, considering the fact that A, I don't get paid, and B, to help you, which I like to help people, I really do, and B, I don't work for these companies, you do realize that's kind of crazy. But I guess that's the nature of human beings, right? So, thanks to Fujifilm and Nikon. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing. Not saying they should give me anything. If Nikon actually or Fujifilm actually ever gave me something, I would actually immediately have a photo contest and give it away. I did that with like pins and some little doodad stuff I like included in some of the photo contests, but here's the funny thing. The one time I did ask a company to give me something, and that's the company that should give me something. I didn't want it for myself. I called Takina up. This is a true story. I actually called him up twice, and after twice I was like, screw it, I give up. I asked Takina to send me like a free 100 I said, I even asked the guy, this is totally true story. I said, do you remember like so-and-so year ago when like you had an enormous spike on those 100mm lenses? Like, yeah, we did. He said, it was ridiculous. I said, that's because of me. He said, who are you? And I was like, okay. I told him and everything. I said, if you could send me one of those lenses, I'd love to have a photo contest. I don't want anything for free. I want to give it away. I did do that. He's like, well, send me, a letter. Type me a letter in an email saying what you want to do with it. It's like, okay. That was like a year and a half ago. I sent another email, and then I'm just like, screw it. I think maybe Takina has sold, oh my god, many thousands of those lenses off, because everybody I talk to has a Takina 100mm because of me. It's like, I don't want the lens for myself. I don't know what they thought. I've already got 2 of those lenses. I obviously don't need a third one. I wanted to give it away to somebody. So, thanks, Takina. Of course, I know, I'm not stupid. Takina is not obligated to give me anything, obviously. I just wanted to have one to give it away. I obviously still recommend the lens. That doesn't change anything. I'm not getting any kickbacks from anybody. I just wanted to give a lens away. I love giving stuff away. I do. I like it a lot. I love giving stuff away. Actually, I enjoy that a lot. There's actually very few things that I do enjoy, and that is one thing that I do enjoy a lot. I was like, geez, Takina, I sold thousands of these lenses. Like, isn't that part of your advertising budget? Just give me one for free so I can give it away. I don't want it for myself. No, your cricket's chirping. That's a true story, by the way. Whatever. Bye.